Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. This is episode 1 on Hermitcraft Season 6. Here we are in our lovely new treehouse on top of our island, and as you can see, we have got all of the update aquatic features around us. We've got, is that kelp? I think that's kelp. We've got a shipwreck down there. There were some turtles on the edge of my island, but they seem to have shot off into the distance. Surprisingly enough, turtles have actually got away from us, but these are our 4 islands. You can't actually see the 4th island, but it's over there, and this is what is going to make up my base. So for those of you who missed episode 0 and haven't been keeping up with the other hermits, in this season of Hermitcraft, we have got one massive central island, which is where all of the hermits are going to be working. There's different districts, that's where we're all going to be building our bases. Now, I am just off the edge of the futuristic district in a bunch of these islands here, so this is where I'm going to be creating my base, and we're going to be building in a futuristic style, which is going to be really, really cool. And I suppose we haven't really gotten off to the best start, because I have built something very unfuturistic. It's a treehouse made out of wood. But anyway, aside from that, in episode 0, we managed to get ourselves a bunch of resources, but we're still not doing too well on the resources front, so I think we should start things off today with a 1-hour mining session. You know what to do, let me know how many resources you think I'm going to get. Now, in today's super fast time-lapse chat, I just want to say a massive thank you for all of the support that we received on episode 0 of Hermitcraft. It was amazing. It's always very nerve-wracking launching a new Hermitcraft season, especially because Hermitcraft Season 5 kind of went on... It went on a little bit longer than all of us were expecting. There was a certain feeling in the community that the server had been kind of dragged out a little bit, Hermitcraft Season 5. So I was a little bit scared that maybe the excitement for Hermitcraft kind of died out a tiny bit. But episode 0 proved all of those fears wrong, because it broke the record for highest number of views that I've ever received in a minute. That was pretty cool. It's a good record to break. It's also got a ridiculous like to dislike ratio of 31,500 likes to 200 dislikes. Completely mental. That is absolutely ridiculous. It's got over 500,000 views. Everyone seems really, really excited, and I can't wait to get started. I seriously can't wait to get started. Everyone seems to really like the plans that we've got, and it's just going to be a blast. It really is going to be a blast. So thank you ever so much for all the support, and I hope you continue to enjoy these Hermitcraft episodes. Well, I gotta say, our full hour is up, and we have not done that well at all. I mean, we only got 6 diamonds. We almost made a loss from the mining session in terms of diamonds. I just luckily found some right at the very end. That is not good. This is not a good start. I think the issue might be that we need some form of enchantments. I think we need to get some enchantments on our pickaxe so that we can be a little bit faster when it comes to our mining sessions. I mean, we're not doing too badly in the grand scheme of things, especially not for episode 1. But still, I'd like to be a little bit further along than this. I mean, come on. Is that a dolphin over there? I feel like that's a dolphin. Yep, that's definitely a dolphin. This is so cool. This is one of my favourite updates to Minecraft. Come on, you guys. Let's make our way up here, and... that's the ticket, and then you... That's perfect. Okay, we've got ourselves an egg farm. Hopefully those chickens produce a ton of eggs that we can then use to populate our chicken farm, which will give us a good source of food in the early days of the Hermitcraft server, and actually throughout the Hermitcraft server. Cooked chicken is pretty good. But anyway, we're now going to be heading off, and I'm going to try my best to find an island that actually has some cows on it, so I can finally get myself an enchanting table set up. And I have left at totally the wrong time of day. Right, I have just about managed to do it. We got 16 bits of leather, which is enough to make all of... No. We need loads more leather than that. We need 3 times as much leather. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is grab myself some cows, and I'm going to transport them over to the island, and we'll make a cow farm, because, yeah, it's quite difficult to find them. So, this is the Mob Express Delivery Service, Amazon Prime. Cow delivered to island, pronto. Is this cow rowing this boat? I feel like that's not meant to be happening. I can't stop looking at it. There's some things in Minecraft, man, they're just too funny. Anyway, this is the second cow, let's get him in the pen. Oh my word, hold up. Hang on, forget the cow for the time being. A turtle has made its way into my other boat. So we've caught a turtle. We've caught a turtle here. I suppose I'll just yeah, I'll leave him to it. That's brilliant, because I was wondering where they'd gone. Right, well, there we go. We've got a growing population of cows on the island, which is definitely going to be handy. I think next up, what I want to do is head down into the mines. I'm going to grab myself some obsidian so that we can make our enchanting table eventually, but also get ourselves a nether portal in the nether. We're going to connect ourselves up. So here goes. My nether portal is located at 803 by -916. So that means that the portal in the nether should be coming out at 100 by -114.5. That's where like the optimal location for my nether portal is. Let's see what happens. I mean, this is my first time in the nether. There we go. We got ourselves the advancement. Here we are. And that looks like someone else's portal. Okay, that's not brilliant, because that probably means that I'm actually going to come out near enough in someone else's base. Where am I? So, I'm fairly certain this is the edge of the futuristic district, and if we look off in this direction, I think we should be able to see my island somewhere just off over there. Okay, I got myself some more obsidian, so we now have enough to actually make a secondary nether portal. And this one should be in the perfect location to connect up. Yeah, so -114, 100. Or 100 -114. Okay, that's a very good sign. So we've popped out on my island. We're not in some random base anymore. Now if we pop on back through... Yes, okay, that's fantastic. So, we are successfully connected to the nether. Next thing that I want to do is create myself a bit of an XP grinder. Now, I have to say, I would have thought by now I would have found more dungeons, but unfortunately, so far, I've only found one, which is a little zombie spawner. Would have liked skeleton, but I'm happy for zombies because, of course, we're going to just use it for XP. I'm not too fussed by the drops right now because we're going to be building some form of mob farm at some point. So, I'm going to get myself down into it, and then we can start constructing. So here it is. This is our little zombie spawner, and I've managed to actually connect it up to our island with this little ladder here. So that just drops down from the edge of our island, and then we walk along like this, and it's right there, not too far away. So this is going to be nice and easily accessible. Now I've just checked in these chests, and we've got some melon seeds, which is very handy. We can make a little melon farm, so that'll be an alternate food source. We have some string, that's very helpful as well, and also beetroot seeds. I don't know how handy they are. Oh, no! Our tree just got absolutely obliterated. That was unfortunate. Now the question is, do I choose this efficiency 2 or this efficiency 2? I guess this one's more expensive. So we're going to go with the more expensive efficiency 2, and it's just efficiency 2. What a waste of one lapis. I'm just going to say it. I hate the new swimming in Minecraft. I hate it. I can't control it. I swim into walls all the time. It frustrates me. Is anyone else finding that? I mean, all the other hermits seem to be swimming a lot, and I have swum the least out of everyone in this. I just think it's awful. Okay, so we actually have the spawning zone all fully mined out. As far as I can tell, and as far as I remember, I haven't built one of these for a long time. You need 9 blocks in total, so that's 4 blocks going off in each direction. That's like the most efficient size for one of these spawning rooms. So now I'm going to start wiping out the blocks underneath, and this is where our mobs are going to be falling. I guess we've got to get them out of the catchment zone, that little area that the mob spawner checks for. And we have to get them out of that, then transfer them across and into some form of killing area, which I assume I'm going to do using redstone, but I'm not 100% certain just yet. So let's try this again then. Efficiency 2, expensive. Yeah, still just efficiency 2. Is this big enough? I feel like the spawning zone is 9 by 4, so as long as we drop them out of the 9 by 4 area, I'm fairly certain we're okay. Although we might not be. Oh, I'm going to go down a few more blocks. I think that might actually be this thing completed. So we have all of the water running in. That all goes across like this. And then down there is where we're going to be killing off all of the zombies. They're not going to be able to get back up. So we'll have a little killing zone down at the bottom here. And then this is where the mobs are going to be spawning. Nice, we've actually pulled that off. So I've just been doing some thinking that maybe we should actually create all of our starter farms and little things that we want to start off this world underneath the ground so that we don't build ugly structures on the island that we're hoping to decorate. So I'm actually going to clear out quite a bit of space down at the bottom here, and then this is the area that we're going to be working with in terms of getting the chicken farm up and running, maybe some form of AFK fish farm, although I'll talk about that a little bit later on, and just a few other bits and pieces, just do some rearranging. I wonder, so I was thinking about how I'm actually going to decorate this place, because I am going to decorate it, and I thought I'd do it as like a little bunker, like a little bunker that someone lives in that's kind of falling apart, but it's a bunker, it's underneath the ground. I wonder, I'm going to have to speak to the hermits about this, but if I build in a futuristic style, but futuristic dystopian, as if there's been some form of nuclear fallout, and the whole future world is kind of crumbling and falling apart, that would be so cool to build. So here's what I'm thinking. Over there we're going to have our glass wall. Over here we're going to have chicken farm, AFK fish farm, some other form of farm in that area. On this wall we're going to have some form of mini storage system, and then we'll leave this for future expansion. Maybe, oh okay, so maybe melon and pumpkin farm we could have somewhere over here. That could be good. And then maybe sugarcane farm over there. And then all of this area is going to be free to roam. Hopefully we can get that finished in today's episode. I've just been out and gathered up some oak wood, and I don't think I'm going to use it. Instead, I'm actually going to go off in search of a savanna biome, which I think is over here, because I think acacia wood is actually going to look a lot cooler for this build. Yeah. 2 stacks should hopefully be enough for what I want to do, but I've just been on my way home, and I love seeing these ruins everywhere. It's brought so much to the game. It seriously has. They should have done this years ago. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. So we've got our little enchanting area right here, which these cobblestone blocks represent where all of our books are actually going to be going, so that we can get ourselves a level 30 enchanting table. We'll get that eventually. But then around the outside, this should give you a rough idea of what the building style for this actual build is going to be looking like. So we're going to have, well, quite a lot of ruining going on. We essentially want it to look like an old bunker that we're having to stay on the inside of, and that's going to be our starter base in this Hermitcraft world. Can I just say, one of the best changes in this update of Minecraft is the fact that you can now place chests next to one another. We don't need to use trap chests anymore. We can just use regular chests and place them next to each other. Things have gotten smarter, and that is just fantastic. Anyway, storage systems going in. It's going to be both of these. I think one of the first things that I'm going to build on this server is a TNT-powered tree farm, because, seriously, there is no wood anywhere near my base, but there is a shipwreck. Oh, and this one's actually got good stuff on the inside of it. So we've got some emeralds there, we've got a bunch of iron, and a bunch more iron, I guess. Wicked. And a treasure map. And then a bunch of feathers. Finally, after tons of exploring, I actually managed to find myself some wood to create our storage system, so that's now all in place, and that's looking great. And also, I've started work on some designs for our roof, or our ceiling, and this is what I've got so far. Now, it's definitely a work in progress, but I'm really, really happy with how this area is looking. Like, I really, really like the style of this place. It's coming together quite nicely, especially as a little starter base. This is pretty cool. So I think I'm actually going to do something similar with this area over here and start punching out all of the walls and everything like that, and all of the ceiling and also the floor, because I need to work out what I'm doing with that, and then we can start getting a feel of how this place is actually going to look. You know what, guys? This place is awesome. I'm really, really happy with this little place. So I've done all of the flooring and everything, so we now have smooth stone everywhere. I've done all of that wall. This ceiling's all done. It looks seriously cool. This is really, really cool as a little starter base. And obviously we've got our mob spawner at the end there, which I'll get all of the glass in place. That I'm almost tempted to use iron bars. Would that be a waste of iron? No, iron bars aren't that expensive. We've got a situation. How's that come about? What do I even do about this? He's right at the bottom of the ladder. I'm kind of scared as to what else is inside that cave now. And that looks great. I was originally going to use glass there, but iron bars, that's considerably better. And don't worry, I will eventually clean up this area. And actually, we still need to remove the chest. In fact, I need to do all the bottom section. Okay, well, first off, I'm going to clean out all of these blocks here, because we're going to make way for the farms that we're going to make. My pickaxe has just broken again. We need to get unbreaking, because I have gone through so many pickaxes already in today's episode. We're running out of diamonds. And that needs to be glass, that needs to be lava, And then there is the glass again. So that is one chicken farm all completed in place in that little area. And I think that looks really, really cool. Yeah, that looks great. I wonder if we should use stone slabs for the farms, though. Or maybe andesite blocks? Let's see. Because we've used stone bricks everywhere else, so it might be an idea just to get some variety in place. And because the new andesite blocks are so nice... Yeah, I think that's better. So we'll get that in, and then the AFK fish farm is going to be going around about here, and then we'll have to create something here. I don't know what. But before we do any of that, chickens. And we've already got one from our first egg, and knowing my luck, that's going to be the only chicken that we actually managed to get. What is this? What is this? What exactly are you... Are you milking my cows without permission, Grian? That's not on, you can't be... He's hightailed it out of there. I feel like the AFK fish farm design that I've created here isn't really working so hot. So we're going to have to work on that one. But the actual idea is coming together really nicely. So we've got the chicken farm. In the middle, we're going to have the AFK fish farm. And then on the right-hand side, we're going to have our ladder, which is going to take us down to the killing area for our XP grinder. So this is how we're going to get down to actually kill our zombies down at the bottom there. And all of it's very nice, very pretty, and very symmetrical, which I know we're not meant to be doing this season. But come on, yeah, I mean, this had to be symmetrical. Oh, yeah, that was going to happen. Good. Yeah, I thought that might happen. So all my items fly up to the surface. This is a handy feature in Minecraft now. It means that dying underwater isn't quite so painful. I really need to light up my place. Yep, the island needs to be lit up. I think we might do that. We might do that now, I think. Regardless of our mob situation, the AFK fish farm now works. I've added some delay into the circuitry, and now we can actually do this. The only thing that I'm slightly worried about is, of course, the new phantoms. They could cause a problem for my AFK fishing. This part is always mildly terrifying for someone like me. So let's get started on breaking these blocks. So those items, they can fall down to the bottom. And let's start breaking some torches. Now, the one good thing about zombies over things like skeletons is the fact that the zombies can't shoot you in midair. So we do have that going for us. Hopefully, I shouldn't fall off the edge here. But I'm trying my best to remove all the torches. I'm not doing the best of jobs. I mean, there's one torch that I'm finding it really difficult to get to. But that's that. Get rid of these ones. Try not to break our spawner, because that would be very negative. And there we go. The zombies are now spawning. And they are making their way down to the bottom. So hopefully I've built everything correctly there. But this is looking really cool at the end of the room there. How cool is that? And if we make our way down to the bottom here, you can see that I've got myself a little redstone indicator system, which tells me through the use of this weighted pressure plate whether or not I have enough zombies to kill. And I've just thought it would be really cool if we could run this up into the room so that we wait up at the top here so that we're still loading the mob spawner, but then when the redstone lamp comes on, we can pop down and kill off all the zombies. Yeah, that's a fantastic idea. Ooh. The new glowstone textures are nice. Oh, and the new glowstone dust texture is something else. That is gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous. That's so much better than it was before. So let's see if this works then. I've got my redstone lamp in place. That's all being connected up to the redstone circuit. We've got monsters spawning. You just saw them dropping down into the water right there. So they're all making their way down to the bottom. And when that redstone lamp turns on, we should be just at the limit of the maximum number of zombies that we can have before they start killing themselves. And it's just come on. So this is a good sign. If we just pop down to the bottom here, it should be okay. Right, I've got to be wary of that. Baby zombies. So we'll get rid of that guy. But look at these. So there's tons of them. Okay, yeah, we definitely need some form of killing system here. But it definitely functions. And I'm fairly happy with that one. So we've got ourselves a working XP grinder on the Hermitcraft server. We've also got ourselves an AFK fish farm. We've got a chicken farm. We've got ourselves an egg farm. We've got a storage system, an enchanting area, and we've done some resource gathering. And we've got ourselves a little starter base down the bottom here on top of the tree house that we have above ground. You know what? I would say that we have done a pretty decent job for today's episode. So I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.